Hi, you're watching Floyd Steinberg's YouTube channel. If you're the proud owner on some precious hardware synthesizers, you'll probably have noticed by now that dust and synthesizers don't go well together. And in order to avoid getting dust on your sliders and knobs, which tend to suffer by getting dust in them, you can buy protective covers online. Well, these covers are quite expensive, but don't worry, you can do that yourself and I've got you covered. You know, covered, Hee. So today I'm showing you a more eco-friendly way of creating your own dust covers from things you probably have in your household right now. So here we go. Okay, so here's what I'll use. We've got some white cloth, some blue cloth, an old plastic bag, and some needles, some thread, and of course the synthesizer I want to protect. Okay, let's start by covering the synthesizer with the cloth and roughly approximating the size of the cloth you need. So I'm going to cut here and here, and let's take some sharp scissors now and just cut away like this. So I don't need to be too precise, we'll do that later. Alright. Okay, next I'll repeat this process with the white cloth. So once again, cover your synth and then just cut away roughly a little bit larger than the actual device. Like this. Okay, the next thing is you want this to be as flat as possible, so let's get the iron out and iron this until it's really flat, like this. It really helps if you have one of these steam irons, but any other will do the job too. Not bad. And now for the blue cloth. Okay, and now begin with the color you want your cover to have. Put it onto your synth and then wrap this up so it aligns with bottom of your synth, and then fold it on the edges like this. And now it's good to have a pin, and then try to pin this so it keeps its shape like this. And now repeat this on all four corners, and then I'll come back to you and show the result. Okay, I'm back. Now you can see we've got 4 pins here, and now it's time to cut away this excess cloth. Okay, now it's time to fix this permanently, and it will be enough to fix it on the bottom of this structure. So now just remove the needle you pinned here, and then hold your cloth like this, and don't be too tight here, but also don't be too loose, because you want this to sit snugly on your synthesizer. So make an ear like this, and then just go in with your needle and add some stitches. So we'll have this in place. 3 or 4 stitches should be sufficient. So far so good. Now I'll repeat this for the remaining 3 corners. Okay, so it's 10 minutes later now. I have fixed all the 4 edges of my construction here. So now it's time to fold up the cloth like this on this side and like this on this side. Be careful to be precisely on the same level here. Then just take it like this and fold the cloth like this. Okay? It also helps if you push the synth a little bit over the edge of your desk, so you can put your needle underneath this and then come in from the inside and just add some stitches here. Again, you don't need to be too precise. It will be enough if you manage to put some stitches through this in order to fix this fold in place. Alright, and let's have a look. Looks fine to me. I'll repeat this process on the other 3 edges and return to you when it's done. Okay, another 10 minutes have passed and now our project is looking like this. You can see all the edges are now in place and they're a little bit loose, not too tight. And the next thing I'm going to do is to add my plastic bag here, and I'll just put it on top like this, fold it like this, and then add some stitches so it stays in place. And I'll be back with you once this is done. Okay, another 10 minutes have passed. Here's the update. You can see I fixed the plastic bag with sellotape on all the 4 edges, and this is how it looks like now. I'll add the white cloth now, and then I'll repeat the whole process by folding it like this and yeah, stitching this together. Okay, so short update. You see I've secured this with a needle, and when I'm stitching this I'm not attaching it to the layers below yet. So what I'm doing now is just stitch this together so the white cloth stays in place. And yeah, I'll repeat this for the 4 corners and then I'll return to you. Okay, so another 10 minutes later and you can see I've secured all the edges of the white cloth, and now it's time to just reverse this thing. So like this, I'll gently take this up, now reverse it like this and put it back down like this, and if everything went right, all the edges should look clean and smooth, despite me not being an expert in stitching. Okay, so now it's time to be a little bit more precise with the stitches. What we want to do now is to stitch all of the 3 layers together on a straight line from here to here and then from here to here and on the other 2 sides. Be careful that all things are aligned well, and then it's time to stitch. And also you want to cover this distance 2 times, so be sure to use enough thread to cover this so that you don't run out of thread while you're doing this. That would be annoying. Okay, it's an hour later and all the stitches are done, and all I need to do is to knot the ends of these threads together and cut off the excess, and then I'm done. Yeah, and ta-da! Now the synth cover is done. I've trimmed all the excess threads, and now we can just turn this around and put it on top like this. And it should keep away spills of coffee or tea and also keep away the dust. Yeah, and that's it. Yeah, and that's it for today. I hope you found this useful and interesting. And if you did, please consider subscribing to my channel. And as always, thanks for watching and see you again very, very soon. Bye bye.